One of the most essential elements in social media is the ability to use graphics and images to enhance what you're doing with your social media channel. So I want to show you some things that you can do with screenshots. First, what is a screenshot? It is basically a picture of your computer, what you see on the screen, the smartphone, or the tablet screen, and it's captured and saved as an image file. That would be a screenshot. It's an image that shows the contents of your display. It's sometimes referred to as a screen capture, screen cap, or screen grab, and they're very useful in addition to creating interesting looking graphics, but they can also capture things on the screen that would be otherwise difficult to explain in words. So the screenshot itself, which is the whole image, can be accomplished using some tools that are essentially baked into the software you have on your Windows or your Mac or your smartphone. If you're using Windows, it's really simple because there's a button right here at the top of your keyboard called print screen. So when you press that, you copy the entire screen image onto the clipboard, and the clipboard is sort of a storage area that you can use, and once something is on the clipboard, then you can paste it into an application. So you could paste it into a Word document or PowerPoint, or you can just use the image within a graphics tool such as Photoshop. On the Mac, it takes a couple more fingers to do it, because you're going to hold down simultaneously the Shift and the Command keys and then the number 3. And when you do that, what is on your screen will be captured as a PNG file on your desktop. A PNG file is similar to a JPEG file, but it's actually a little higher quality, but you'll find it on the desktop. Now if you hold down the Control key at the same time, that would be a 4th finger, and hold that down, then instead of putting it on your desktop as a PNG file, it puts it into the Mac clipboard. So then you can use it into your applications. And if you press 4 instead of 3, then you can actually get a screen capture, which is a little different from a screenshot because it's going to be a selected area. Macs also have another built-in tool. It's called the Grab tool, and Grab lets you use their software, and you click capture, and it actually does display a way that you can select just a portion of the screen. So the screenshot is the whole screen, remember. What about smartphones and tablets? Well, it's going to depend on the operating system on your device. So if you have an iOS device, that would be like a Mac iPhone or an iPad, then it'll be a little different. You're going to press a couple buttons here. Androids, Windows devices, and even BlackBerry devices all have screen capture built into them. So the easiest thing to do is just to go to Google and type in screen capture BlackBerry, for example. Now you can read this article here. It's in the reading room, and it has a little bit more detail about this type of stuff, but that's pretty much what there is. Screen capture, and this is the definition. Remember, the screenshot was the entire screen. The screen capture can be the entire screen, but it can also be a portion of the screen, and it can also be a moving image such as video. So you can grab anything on the screen, images, animation, or videos, and you can also use this for really large things, like if you had a map or a big spreadsheet or a multi-page PDF file. using the screen capture technique, and this does take a tool beyond what you can do like with print screen, but that's the difference. The screen capture is a portion or more than what you see on the screen actually. Now there is software for doing this. There's a lot of different applications. I think I counted 35 that I could find. Some of them are here, but the one I really recommend is Jing, or its big brother Snagit. Now Snagit will cost you some money. Jing is free. Jing software will take the screen capture, so it's all or part of the computer screen. It is free, and it's always available. It's always going to be on your screen. There it is right there. And you can, once you've used Jing to capture the image, you can copy it, you can save it, or you can upload it to screencast.com, which is another TechSmith service, and it will allow you to create a unique URL specifically for that image. Let's go look at Jing, and a simple way to do it is just to go into Google and type Jing, and there it is, Jing TechSmith. So this is information about some of their other products. Snagit is really very similar to Jing, but it will take longer videos, and you can do more creative stuff, like you can make animated GIFs, and it has better tools for editing the image. Camtasia is a capturing tool that lets you capture voice. I'm actually using Camtasia right now to record this show. And here's your screencast.com. You can go and you can pay them, but you can get quite a bit just on the free thing too. Now TechSmith will give you tutorials on how to do this. So here's Jing tutorials, and they even have tech support. So how do we get this? Well, just go over to free download and click here, and then you would have your Windows version of Jing and your Mac version of Jing. So let's just click on Windows download. I've already done it actually, so it shows in my little download dialog box that here's Jing, and if I open this folder, then I can see it's right there, and I can click on it and it will install. I actually already have it on here, so I don't necessarily need to do this again, but that is how you get Jing. Now let me just even though you can get to those tutorials, I'll just show you how simple it is. Once you've installed it, it's in this little sun-like thing here, and you can move the sun-like thing on your screen. It's going to attach itself to the edge somewhere. I generally put it up here because it's not going to get in the way of too much stuff. When you hover over it, it expands, and clicking on this will give you the crosshairs. So if I drag by holding down my left mouse button, I create the size I want, and now I press capture. So here it is. This is my captured image. Now here are some real simple tools over here you can use if you want to use an arrow, if you wanted to put some text, if you wanted to put a box, change colors, things like that. So what do I do with this now that I have it? Well, I can save it on Screencast, and you have to go in and set up a Screencast account first. But again, there's a free version of it, and I think it's a good thing to do because you get the URL. Say you wanted to send somebody an email that had a big graphics file in it, and you weren't sure if it would open properly for them. Well, just send them the URL, and they can open it through Screencast. You can also save it. If I click on this, it will open the dialog box, and I can save it to anywhere I want on my computer, or I can copy it. So when I copy, that places it on the clipboard. So let's just get a chunk of PowerPoint here, and there it is. That is the image I captured with Jing. Of course, I can size it as I need and so forth. But that is Jing. It lives up here on my thing. I use it every single day. And since graphics are so important in social media, I'm going to spend some time on graphics, and I'm going to give you some really good free tools. And this is one of them. It's Jing.